Number one on the list that have suffered most for the wrong calls by VAR and ref is Spurs, followed by Chelsea. Chelsea are the number two on the list that have suffered most from wrong calls by VAR and ref. How that goal was not cancelled is something I would never understand, because my boys were on standstill, expecting that handball to be called. It wasn't. And all of you are talking about, oh, Papa missed a chance, rather than the inconsistency that is going on until it happens to your club. That is when you will wake up. It's been obvious that there's always been an agenda against Chelsea. It is a handball. After all the mele that went on in the 18 yards, Okafor scores, celebrates, without checking, even when it was obvious that it was a handball. You gave it as a goal. Then you spoke with VAR. You guys checked it, and you still called it a goal. When a player is offside, whether he has touched the ball or he has not touched the ball, it will be called an offside, and the free kick will be given to the opposition team. In the Chelsea versus Leeds game, João Pedro was offside close to 5 times, and each time he was offside, he was not with the ball, yet offside was blown and the ball was given to Leeds. Now, even if Okafor was the one that scored the goal, there was a handball in the build-up to the goal. You guys decided and said that the handball was unintentional handball. Thereby, it is a goal. In all my years of watching football, this one still shocked me. If you must be consistent, follow it through. Be consistent. If you call this a goal, then there was a handball in the build-up to the goal. Continue that way. If the reverse were to be the case, you see that goal that Leeds scored, that second goal. If the reverse were to be the case and it was Chelsea that scored that goal, it would have been called off. So if you are coming out to say, oh, come on, Leeds, people could not beat. For the Arsenal fans, I'll remind you that common Champions League, you could not win.